Let's master 9 easy skills to help you guys get away from your defenders. Let's go. That's better. Hop back. Step over. Whoa. Yes, hello guys and welcome. Today, 9 easy skills for you guys to get away from your defenders. I'm going to keep this nice and simple. I'm going to give you 3 turns, all right? 3 skills that you can do on a turn. I'm going to give you 3 skills in tight spaces. And lastly, I'm going to give you 3 forward skills to beat your defender in a 1v1 battle, all right? Let's get into your turns. We're going to start with a Zidane, a Cruyff, and an outside chop. They're my 3 favourite turns. They're the turns I'm giving to players through the week. They're the turns that I'm giving to pro players through the week. Learn these ones and trust me, they're going to help you massively in your games. All right, let's get into the 3 turns. Turn number 1, the Zidane. Learning the Zidane, 3 steps. Really, really simple. All right. First of all, run up. We want to be slightly, okay, on one side of the ball. If I'm using my right foot, I want to be slightly on the left-hand side of the ball. If I'm using my left foot, I want to be slightly on the right-hand side of the ball. Okay, watch. I'm going to do it with my right foot, so I'm going to be slightly on the left-hand side of the ball. Watch, I'm going to go 1. Step 1, my foot goes round from outside my body to inside. Okay, so watch, round the ball in a circle. Keep my feet nice and low to the floor, almost brushing the grass. So watch, step 1. Step 2, your feet come together. Step 3, you turn and you push with the outside of your foot, bursting away. All right, so all we've got to do is get these 3 steps done really quick. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Turn number 2, the Cruyff. Right, turn number 2 is the Cruyff turn. Okay, now watching this. I'm going to keep my feet, especially my left foot, completely away from the football. Okay, and I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, if my left foot is completely away from the football, all my disguise I can build up here, and I can reach for the ball and use my big toes. All right, so that's why your left foot for step number 1 is going to stay away from the ball. All right, so watch. Left foot is away from the ball, and your toe is pointing out to the side. Okay, just so it's easier that when you do go to drag the ball behind your left leg, okay, it's easier to turn on that left foot and change direction. So this is it here. We're going to go away from the ball reach. We're almost rolling with our big toes here. I want you to use your big toes. They're nice and soft, your big toes. Okay, you've got lots of control on the ball using your toes. Okay, I don't want, which I see a lot of players do, is keeping our feet nice and close to the ball and you guys using your heels. The problem with your heels is it's quite hard and it's quite an unpredictable part of your foot to use. All right, so you're in here, big toes there. So as you come in, left foot away, dragging all those big toes rolling on top of the ball. If you want to go slightly buniony and inside the footy, that's not bad, that's okay. But try and get those big toes rolling on top of the ball. Loads of disguise, loads of control. Turn number 3, the outside chop. And lastly, we've got our outside chop. Okay, now with your outside chop, this one probably takes a lot more practice than the other ones because we need to be quite aggressive and we need to try and get down on the outside of the football. Okay, so all we're going to do for this one is I'll run up to the ball. We want to keep our hips, okay, quite square, facing away from the ball. We're going to reach around the side and it's only our toe that's going to point out to the right hand side here. Toe out to the right hand side and you're chopping down right on the outside of that football. Okay, it should almost, the ball should almost pop up and pop out. So if you watch mine, I'm going to keep my hips facing this way, toe points to the right, and it should pop out. All right, again, nice big distance. When we're running up, we're running slightly on the left hand side of the ball, toe pointing out, and we're chopping down. Okay, nice and aggressive on the football so we're able to explode away from our defender. Yes guys, little pit stop. We're going to go through those 9 skills after I've done the little tutorials. We're going to go through and do some shooting, practicing the same skills. Okay, but before that, before you get to see some of the shooting I'm doing, I have my grip socks, my 1-to-1 activewear grip socks on sale. So please go and check them out. Link is in description. Okay, I also have the Comma football jerseys. This is the Ronaldo one, the Sue and I absolutely love it. Go and check them out. Link is also in the description. Let's get back to the videos. We're going to finish off the little tutorials we've got on the 9 skills, okay, and then we're going to go through using those skills, finishing off in the goal. Let's get into it. Right, on the turns, few little tips. Once you're confident in doing those mechanics of the turns and you understand the tutorials that I've just given you, okay, these are the tips that I need you to use, and they're going to help you massively when you are turning on the football. So watch, first one is the skies. When we've got the ball at our feet, all right, arms are nice and high for the skies and we're snapping the ball back in. We want the defender to think we're shooting, passing, crossing, anything before, okay, before we do the skill, so it makes it look like we're going to shoot. Oh, arms are nice and high, arms are massive. Get the disguise in using your arms. Second thing is this. When we're doing it, make sure the push afterwards, so the push out my feet here, or if I'm doing my Zidane, the push out my feet here, or if I'm doing my chop, okay, make sure it's out your feet, okay? Because we want, say if that white line are the defenders, we want to and we have to explode away from the defender. So here, if I'm going in, arms are nice and high, push, and I'm sprinting off. Okay, so get the ball out your feet, explode after, okay? Have to make sure for a turn to be successful that the ball is rolling from this direction and it finishes off rolling the opposite direction, because we're turning away, has to be completely opposite. All right, there's a couple of tips we will practice later when we go on to the shooting and we practice the skills. All right, let's move on. Number 2, we're going to do our skills in tight spaces. The 3 skills for skills in tight spaces, and the last one is our forward skills, which I'm going to go through into the goal. All right, let's go. Here we go. Here are our 3 skills in tight spaces. These are when we don't have much room or much space to build up momentum before our defender, and we've got to do something that changes direction fast when we haven't got much speed. All right, so here's number 1. Number 1, the V shape. Number 2, the L shape. Number 3, the hop back. So, skills in tight spaces. Okay, as mentioned, these are ones when we don't have much space. Here are my little tips. Okay, first of all, most of these skills, especially these ones, the skills in tight spaces are done second nature. You normally do them when you don't think about them. So it's really, really important when you're doing, you're rushing them, you're doing them quick, and you're trying to shift the ball, okay, as quickly as you can between your feet. Okay, you're going to be able to do that by being on your toes a little bit more. For instance, watch my standing foot here. If I do V shapes, my standing foot is always on the bounce, it's always on the move. Okay, even if I did an L shape, I'm going, watch, my standing foot is always on the bounce. Okay, it's all about rhythm, it's all about doing it quickly. So make sure you're doing these at a rush, at 100% intensity when you're practicing them. Okay, when you're doing your hop backs, you're going from one foot to the other, so your feet are moving, and it should be a big hop in the middle. So definitely, main tip, okay, for doing your skills in tight spaces is be in some sort of rhythm. Do it with a little hop on that standing foot. Really, really important. Okay, we're now going to go through the 3, or my 3 favourite forward skills to beat your defender 1v1, and I'm going to do it in with a few shots. Okay, so I'm going to show you the forward skills with a few shots, and then lastly I'm going to go through a few shooting bits using all the skills that you can do, maybe in your garden, whether you're out with mates playing football, whatever you like. All right, let's move on into our forward skills, beating a defender 1v1. First skill, the step over, my favourite. So quick little tips on your step overs. First thing is, make sure when you're circling the ball, okay, and you're going around the ball, okay, it's nice and low to the floor, you're brushing the grass. It's a big sailed step, bent knees so you can explode off. Okay, secondly, a lot of people after their step, they'll push the ball the inside their foot. Okay, problem with this is, when you step, one, you won't get as much change of direction as using your toes or your outside. Secondly, if you do go step and push the ball to your inside, look at the position of my feet here. My feet are like this. This isn't an explosive position for my feet to be in. Okay, therefore I'm going to find it really hard to explode after the ball, after my step over. So make sure when you're in here and you do your step, you're pushing with your toes or your outside. Look at my feet now, they're ready to explode after the ball. Forward skill number 2, the body feint. Lionel Messi-esque. Right, so the body feint is probably the most simple out of the three, okay, but it's really, really important, even though it's easy, that you're selling the big step that you're doing before you're going off in the other direction, or you might even want to do a couple little steps before you get the ball out your feet, okay? So definitely think about and know which foot you're stepping with as you're dribbling up with the ball. So make sure when you're getting in at the cones, really, really fast, get your body feint done, get your shot off. Forward skill number 3, the fake shot, the Riyad Mahrez. Let's give it a go. Finish that. Right, little tips on your fake shots, okay? I like to do my fake shots with 2 touches instead of 1, okay? So a lot of fake shots are done like this. 1, and it's a fake to push out your feet and finish. Personally, I like to do this type of fake shot, 1, 2, okay? And I'll tell you why. When you're traveling at an angle, okay, so say I'm traveling to the ball now and I'm ready to do my fake shot. As I'm traveling this way and all my speed's going this way, if I do 1 touch, I've got to then regain my balance to change direction and get to the ball, okay? But the problem with 1 touch is, if I do 1 touch, I'm off balance and then I've got to get to it and the ball's a little bit too far away from me, okay? So this is why I like, when the ball's out my feet, if I go for a small touch first, while I'm regaining my balance, the ball's still close enough to me that I've got away from the defender with the little fake shot at the start. So it's this one, fake, stop the ball, and then I push away from me. The ball's closer, okay? I've got better balance. I can explode after it and finish off, okay? That's a major tip when I'm doing my fake shots. Or, hang on, let me get a ball. Or, James Maddison loves these ones. Instead of a inside-outside fake shot, it can be just a inside fake shot, okay? So there's 2 variations there that I probably prefer instead of doing it 1 touch. Again, the 1 touch still works, but I think I've got more control of the ball when I'm off balance to do it in 2, okay? Right, I'm going to do 3 shots on my forward skills, got my 3 footballs, okay? I'm going to do my forward skills, couple of shots, and then for my last 3 footballs, okay, I'm going to go in, do all the skills combined, do a little bit of ball mastery and all the 9 skills that we've done, okay? And then get a shot off afterwards. That'll be the last little bit, okay, and then we'll finish off, okay? So 3 to do here, then we'll move into the middle. Ooh, good start that. Great start for number 1. Here we go, number 2. That was my little fake shot. Let's get in now. Little step over. Whoa, we're on fire, we're on flames. We're on flames. I'll take this one back for the 3rd one. It's 3 lovely finishes. That was my step over, nice quick. Feet are nice and close to the floor. I'm pushing out with my toes, not the inside of my foot. Last one, we're going for the body feint. Woo! Nice. Ooh, really, really happy with them finishes. They're really nice. They're my first 3. Quality's where it needs to be. Go into the middle. I'm going to mix all the 9 skills up. So you've got your turns, you've got your Zidans, Cruyffs, chops. You've got your V shapes, your L shapes, your hot backs for your skills in tight spaces. And lastly, you've got your 3 forward skills, your step overs, your fake shots, and your body feints. All right. I'm just going to go in, do a little bit of ball mastery, finish off with a shot at the end. Let's go into the last 3 footballs. Right, so I've literally got my 3 footballs. I'm going to do 3 more, but I've just set a few cones out just for me to work between on the 9 skills I've learned. I might go in there for a little Cruyff. I might go V shape, L shape. I'm already thinking about the skills before I'm going to go and do them. All right, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to improvise with it, do what I can, get my shot off. Again, I'm not really focusing on my shooting. I'm just focusing on the 9 skills I've learnt today and getting him in as quick as I can. I've got 3 to do. Let's go. Nice. Good start. Gone for a little Cruyff, little step over, little hop back V shape, I think, or it might have been an L shape. Again, the skills in tight spaces are very second nature to me because the amount of times I practiced them. I'm going to go in, go again. Ooh, good finish. Nice, really good. Again, I'm just getting in, getting the skills done with nice quick feet, finishing them off. Here we go. Last little bit. Oh, blowing a little bit. No. Again, I set standards for myself. If something's not good enough, I'm not going to just carry on and do it. I'm going to start again. I've got unlimited goals. I'm in an environment where no one's watching. I can make as many mistakes as I want, okay? And I'm going to keep going till I get it right. Mistakes don't matter here. So if I do get it wrong, I'm going to go back to start and go again. Here we go. That's better. Hop back. Step. Good finish again. 3 good finishes. Again, the skills might not be the tidiest, but I'm doing them at a match intensity, and that's the most important thing to me. So it's got to be rush, 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 rush. Get all that pressure of a game situation into it here. I'm going as quick as I can, getting my finish off. Look, guys, I hope these are 9 skills that you can start adding to your game. They're the only 9 skills that I coach, all right? The only 9 skills that I coach my pro players, that I coach my younger players. So get these nailed down and they will improve your game, okay? Look, if you're enjoying the content I'm pushing out at the moment, please like, subscribe, do what you got to do, and always comment. I love the comments you guys have been giving me in recent videos. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.